Yeah. Twisted Sundays is about to be epic.
Look, I get it rocking like a cradle. I never sold, but I was able to see my partners make thorough bread without the stable while packing something that make it top spin like dreidels. Ooh, I hung around them shells like April. Oatmeal, oatfield. Me when I get to saying it's so real. Folk will think that it's entertaining till fly, no subliminal. That's the plight of aggravated aboriginals. My whole life I've been congregating with. I swear I graduated with just minimal effort. Lectures to me was just receive better from the king of Bedford.
From the city of brotherly love, MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Brewers have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. In now is Lorenzo Cain, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Guys, this is a team that's just continued to gain momentum throughout the year. What have been the keys to their success?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
Second. The shortstop.
With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
2-2 the count. Here now the 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hit high and deep out to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. Throwing to second.
Man, that's always tough. He was a strike away from striking out 2 in a row, but he got a little careless and caught too much of the plate there. It gets ripped for a 1-out extra base hit, and he's got some work to do now to get out of this one.
Stepping in now, Christian Yelich. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Arcia, the runner at second with 1 away. Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
The set and the 1-1. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
1-2. Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. And he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. Still 1-2. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Runs up and gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here. Stepping into the box, Andrew McCutchen. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A ball and 2 strikes now. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Hernandez rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
And you know, there's just so few places in the strike zone where you can keep this guy from hitting the ball hard. That really is not that bad of a pitch. Just a little bit down and away, but he's all over it, and he cashes in a run on the double.
Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
To his left, Aguilar. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. With that, a look at the Phillies' batting order in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He hit 9 home runs last month. There was a period where he just caught fire. He got into a nice groove and started launching baseballs, and he hasn't lost that home run stroke yet.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your ace swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Reese Hoskins becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. And he got him. Minimizing. Striding into the box, Mike Moustakas. Career line against Jared Eichhoff. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, it hasn't been the best of times, Dero. They've lost the first 3 games of this set at home, and the last thing you want to do is to get swept in a 4-game series at home. You need to win this one.
Yeah, it can't happen. Can't get swept 4 games in a row on your home turf. Watch for the manager to make. He's going to make moves, and he's going to make them quick. I don't know what they're going to be pitching, hit and run. Something's happening today.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. This one's down to third. Hernandez at second. Back to first, and Braun is retired on the double play ball. So base is empty now after the double play. And next will be the power-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. Solo shot to right center. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Brewers have come back to tie things at 1.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
In now, Jimmy Nelson. 1-2 to the Brewers pitcher. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. But the Brewers tie things up thanks to this. Into the box, Maikel Franco. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. The 1-2. Popped him up. Grandal over to his left, 1 out.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Travis Shaw. The calling card's the bat. Left-handed power, the ability to manipulate both gaps, but also a very adequate.
Garcia gloves it. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's there. He got him. So digging in now, Andrew Knapp. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. He's 1 for 2. Hit softly down the line at first. Aguilar is up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
Back now in Philadelphia, home of the Phillies, who've certainly benefited from some solid pitching all season long. To start the day, they've given up the fewest home runs of any other pitching staff in the league, which has certainly led to accumulating one of the best ERAs in the league as well. One of their pitchers told me, all of our guys have stuff that dances around. We don't throw a lot of straight stuff, so we make it really tough on hitters to barrel us up. Especially in today's game, limiting the home run ball is a great avenue to success, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch-out, 1 away. Ready for another chance? Orlando Arcia. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Standing in now, Christian Yelich. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He drew a walk his first time up. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit sharply toward the right side. Harper is there, and he'll make. Standing in, Jared Eichhoff. He'll get it started against Jimmy Nelson as we get the inning underway. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a line drive single to left makes it 2 hits for him now this afternoon at the plate. And his total currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season. Here now the 2-2. Now a flare out toward right center. Here comes Yelich. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Hernandez stands at second with 2 gone. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
He's set the payoff pitch, and that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Set and the 1-1, and he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Their count now at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. And a relay home. And it's not in time. He's safe as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Man, if I was on the mound, I would not let this guy hurt me. He's been tearing the cover off the ball the entire series, and he drives 2 more in right here.
He is definitely a man on a mission, and he's making a huge impact. Full count to Herrera, 3-2.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that.
And he will get there to make the running play. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. In there, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated. But this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Mike Moustakas is sent packing for the 2nd out of the inning. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout. Score it. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Hard on the ground towards short. Arcia fields it cleanly. And there's 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. The 1-2. Bounce towards the mound. And there's out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Knapp. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Softly hit to the left side. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is returned. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game, and the Brew Crew has cut this to a 3-2 ball game now.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Into the box, Jimmy Nelson. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Lorenzo Cain. He went down on strikes last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Shortstop.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. And this is taken for a ball high and tight, 2-2. And yet another strikeout here, his 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Brewers. Next, the hit will be the pitcher. Jared Eichhoff comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. The 1-2. Gets him looking, strike 3. At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cain is under it. 2 down.
Next for Philadelphia.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. Phillies down. In is Christian Yelich. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first down. So stepping in, Jesus Aguilar. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Up high, 2-1 now.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. The 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt.
Up next for Milwaukee, the second baseman.
Ready for another shot now. Mike Moustakas, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Aguilar leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Digging in now, Bryce Harper. He'll get things started here in the second half of the sixth. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the sixth. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first.
Now batting.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. The 3-1. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Now batting.
Runner at second, 1 away, and that means Michael Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Seranthony Dominguez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Seranthony.
2 balls and a strike to Braun. Dominguez is a guy known for his lights-out stuff who tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than 1 occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Yasmani Grandal will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Inside, he misses, ball 4. Corey Spangenberg will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 5, Corey Spangenberg.
Ben Gamel will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 16, Ben Gamel.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Gamel, base runner at first with 1 out. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Once again, a 3-2. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. David Robertson takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. Milwaukee leads 1. Ben Gamble will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
For the Brewers.
Alex Claudio gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Gamble now pitching for the Brewers. Number 58, Alex Claudio.
Stepping in, Andrew Knapp. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Manny Pena is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 9, Manny Pena.
The 1-2 takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
The batter, number 2.
Now in the box, Gene Segura. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Ground ball left side. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. In previous meetings with Alex Claudio, batting at an even 400. Now the pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day.
And now they've got him picked off. And the tag is on him to retire the side. Tommy Hunter has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 96.
Stepping up to the plate, Orlando Arcia. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. A ball and 2 strikes. Now action in the bullpen. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Stepping up now, Christian Yelich. The previous history with Tommy Hunter, pretty average results, 4 for 15. He also has 1 home run. And that misses 2-1.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The first baseman.
Digging in, Jesus Aguilar. He singled his last time up. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Gone. Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. But an atom ball right to him for the first out. Here's Bryce Harper now. A couple of walks for him thus far. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And this one is gone. A home run. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And Dan after that. Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left. Gone. Back-to-back homers. Into the box now, Odubel Herrera. A ball and 2 strikes now. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big... Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Yelich going back. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
ready with another 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Chase Anderson will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
57, Chase Anderson.
Now another 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Braun has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. JT Realmuto will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Jose Alvarez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 52.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. On deck, Mike Moustakas. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Victor Arano answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Moustakas waits on the 1-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Settling in now, Ryan Braun. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
The Brewers down to their final strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Oh, and this deflects right off him. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscled the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Eric Thames will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Braun on third. Pena on at second with 2 down. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He's 2 for 3. He's taken him deep once. And the count will be full. And now this relatively sparse crowd comes to their feet one final time. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 6-2, the final total today.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies.
Satisfied is all you. Sinatra. Big Pepe. Satisfied. Oh, you got the studio shout out. You feel good about yourself right now, huh? Satisfied is all. 6. Hold up, let me get up in it now. I'm here to win it now. L-O-G-I-C, I'm feeling free, I'm finna bring it now. If you know the words, take a step back and sing it now. Never thought I'd have to, but I keep the windows tinted now. Like, lottie-dottie, who got the keys to my Audi? Last time I said it went viral, I don't with nobody. And I don't with you, them, her, and him too. Cause don't none of y'all know a thing about what I've been through. And all that When I was just a boy, my mama
Getting set for baseball. Into the box now, Corey Spangenberg. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, you have to keep an eye on the Hebrew Hammer, Ryan Braun. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. His career line with Fulton-Avich. He's just 1 for 6. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Ranging back is Inciarte. Still ranging back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. 19th home run for him on the season. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
2 out, nobody on. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But the Brewers are on the board first. Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded by Spangenberg. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Batting second, the right fielder, Nick.
Ready now, Nick Markakis. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Barehanded for 1. On to first. And here indeed is a super double play. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, man, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
And that misses for ball 4 to Freeman as he'll work the walk.
Batting fourth.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well. Winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on the
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So here's Ryan Braun now. His career line with Boltonevich. 2 hits in 7 tries. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2. Hernan Perez is on deck. And it's fouled away. A payoff pitch one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Stepping in, Hernan Perez. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Stepping in now, Eric Thames. 2-1. Avoids these Braves as they take the field here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Standing in now, Manny Pena. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A bare hand for 1. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Batting 5th.
And the next in is Johan Camargo, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 2-2 one more time. Hit well on the ground to first. Aguilar comes up with it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that. So here now's the pitcher, Brandon Woodruff, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. 1-2 to the Brewers pitcher.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
1 strike.
Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. In now, Ben Gamble.
Ben Gamble.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Working for the punch out and the offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now batting, Mike Moustakas. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Brewers. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. 1-2 now. Sent on the ground out to second. To his left, Perez. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Mike Foltynewicz, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. High in the air out towards shallow right. Thames in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 11.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Ender Inciarte. Hit on the ground to third. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves. So the base hit here nets him a base runner with 2 away as we check out the league leaders in team batting average here in May. And you can see that these guys currently find themselves 4th in the NL in that category. And they get him trying to swipe a base to retire. Welcome back to SunTrust Park just outside of Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Ball.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
The left fielder.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor, 2-1 now. To 2-2 now.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Now batting, the second.
So coming to the plate, Hernan Perez. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. That's lifted the other way out to left. And this is taken out there by Braun for the first out.
The first baseman, number 5.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Freddie Freeman. He drew a walk his first time up. And he takes a called strike 2.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So we're all tied up following the home run. And stepping in, the long ball threat, Josh Donaldson. And there's a base hit on the line. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Ronald Acuna goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of getting
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Striding in once again, Eric Thames. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
The catcher, number 9.
So 1 gone in the Milwaukee 5th. And up next is the catcher, Manny Pena. There's ball 4. Digging in to try it again, Brandon Woodruff. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
The batter, number 5. Shortstop.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Corey Spangenberg. It was a walk in his last trip. 2-1.
2-1.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Spangenberg will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And next to bat will be the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Scooped up on the backhand. And that's the 2nd out. 2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th. And the pitcher, Mike Foltynewicz, digs into bat next. 1-2 now to the Braves pitcher. The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Swing and a fly ball to straightaway left. Braun is over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Number 32 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. Ready once again, Mike Moustakas. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Fouled away. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Striding in, Jesus Aguilar. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-2.
Aguilar
is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Standing in, Ryan Braun will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he fouls this one off. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ender Inciarte. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. In there, a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
So striding forward now, Nick Markakis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Drives it to deep right field. Thames ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Digging in and looking for more, Freddie Freeman. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And they take the lead. It's gone.
There's not a hotter hitter in all of baseball, folks. As the guy on the mound can attest, he's seeing everything they're throwing at him well right now, and he's not missing them either.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see there, he's sitting in 2nd place in the National League in active park. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than 2nd as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
And that's hitting one-on-one right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
Here now the 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Braun has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at 2nd. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Donaldson on 2nd. Acuna on at 1st with 2 down. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. But 2 in the inning for. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Darren O'Day is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Darren O'Day. Now playing
set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away.
Dansby Swanson.
He'll try again 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
after multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Acuna ranging back to the track, to the wall. Gone! A solo shot here to left. His first home run of the season. And the Brew Crew has cut this to a 3-2 ball game now. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby deal. Both flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Lorenzo Cain will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock. And in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Into the box, Manny Pena. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 2 runs, 5 hits. 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. Again, a 1-2. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Another full count pitch on its way, and he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Yasmani Grandal will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The batter, number 5, shortstop.
So striding in, Corey Spangenberg, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Ranging back is Inciarte to the track. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Christian Yelich will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. 1-2 for Christian Yelich. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Yelich brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Count even at 2-2. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Lorenzo Cain will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Christian Yelich will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Corbin Burns gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 39, now in center field, number 22, Christian Yelich.
Now to the plate, Tyler Flowers. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The 3-2 pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The center fielder, number 11.
Coming to the plate now, Ender Inciarte. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Flowers, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Digging in once again, Nick Markakis. He flew out in his last at-bat. This is line to left. Braun is there, and he'll make the catch to return. Arodys Vizcaíno has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Mike Moustakas will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So 2 gone now in the Brewers half of the 8th. And that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. The 2-1 home. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. Now at the plate, Freddie Freeman, and his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. Popped him up. Pena has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
At the plate, Josh Donaldson. He singled his last time up. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. So it was a swinging strike 3. Josh Donaldson becomes out number 2 this inning. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but
and he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Daniel Winkler comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Daniel Winkler now playing lefty and batting 5th. Number 23, Adam Duvall.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Inciarte's there. 1 out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Lorenzo Cain. Fouled off. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. At the plate, Manny Pena. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. In there at the letters, 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Travis Shaw will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 21, Travis Shaw.
The Brewers down to their final strike. And they struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victory.
For them to put you in a box, keep you safely locked away because they hate it when the ball's rocked. Come on, they don't tell us who we are, so when they try and lock you up,